somebody made mention earlier that he's looking forward to another book or books to come. And I think that's really, really good. Very nice setting here at Brian's. It's the first time I'm coming in here. And it's very cozy, very, very cozy inside here, very nice. And of course, again, congratulations, looking good, and based on what I've been getting so far, the book sound, it seems as if it's there for good reading. Now, based on feedback you've been getting, and based on what I've gotten from you, individuals who have started reading the book are really, really enjoying it. In a nutshell, Michael, what really inspired you to write this very special book?
Okay, Wyatt, as you know, I'm a minister of religion, and a part of what I have been doing over the years as a minister is counseling. And so in my individual counseling, in terms of one-to-one counseling, I have had the opportunity of counseling quite a number of females, varying ages, teenagers, and so on. And one of the things that I came to discover is that a large number of our females, ranging even from children all the way up, have been at some point sexually molested, sexual and or physically molested and abused. Of course, males are also abused. But most of my experience in terms of counseling and ministering to persons have been with females. And so, I really developed that burden and that concern that really troubled me about this. I haven't done any official research per se, but my own experience and what I've heard have convinced me that certainly a good portion of maybe 7 to 6 out of every 10 female from teenagers, I believe, have at some point been exposed to sexual abuse in one form or the other. And so that's what inspired me. I was at home one day and the title of the book just popped into my spirit, and from there I just started to put my thoughts down and it just began to flow. I really believe that it's a God-inspired work.
Remind us of the title of the book.
It's No Pits Too Deep. No Pits Too Deep.
What is behind that, the title itself?
All right, it's really that no matter how deep down a person goes, no matter how much you have been messed up, no matter how much you have been hurt, no matter how much mess-ups you have had in life, how many mistakes, there is no pit too deep that you can find yourself in that Jesus isn't able to pull you out of. And so therefore, the basic message behind the book is hope and healing from hurts of the past.
It makes a good reading, as I mentioned, for Jamaicans, individuals not just here, but here and abroad.
Right, of course.
Quite a number of pages, Michael. I'm sure it didn't just happen overnight or in a week or two. How long did it take you to write this book?
It took me roughly about 2.5 years to complete from start to finish.
And you found it very fitting at the end of it?
Yes,
fulfilling.
Yes, very. It was challenging at times. It wasn't easy, and I had to make some real sacrifices and tough decisions to actually finish the book. Some of the decisions that I made, if I hadn't made those decisions, this wouldn't be happening today. But I had to do that, and I believe that was the right thing to do, because the book is not just a book to read. There's really a ministry behind the book. Because even though as I go into churches and I talk about the book, I share the message of hope and healing from hurts of the past, and I'm seeing results. People's lives are being changed.
Just 2 questions, Michael. Do you think that this book is complete, or you'll have a follow-up sometime to come?
I'm not 100% sure. I know persons have already been asking me about the next book, but I'll just have to see how God actually directs. Whether I'm going to do a follow-up, that has crossed my mind, or to do a completely different story, I'm not quite sure yet, but I know I'm definitely going to be working on another book not too long from now.
Great. Sounding very inspiring, Michael, but from your perspective, and as the author, what do you think, or what do you expect readers will get from reading this very special book?
Well, as I said, it just depends on the position that you are in. It can either inspire you. Certainly, if you have been through any kind of hurtful experience, it will minister to you, because regardless of what the root of your hurts of the past may be, it may be rejection, be it abuse, physical, sexual, verbal abuse, as the main character in the book experienced, or it may have been a broken relationship, broken marriage, whatever the hurts of your past may be, the steps to healing are the same. And the book brings that out. Right? The fact that you have to come to a point of acknowledging, the fact that you have to also come to a point of being willing to uncover and expose, because if you cover up and don't speak about it, you can't get healed from it. In James, the word of God actually says, confess your faults one to another so you may be healed. So there's a direct connection between being able to talk about your hurtful experience and being able to come to a place of healing. And there has to be forgiveness, total forgiveness. And the book brings out all of those points very, very clearly in the story. So persons will be ministered to in that way. Another thing is that it exposes, it takes you behind the closed doors of how a child is molested, what happens when a woman is raped, what happens when a woman attempts abortion, and a lot of other things. It allows you to see through the eyes of the victims and the persons in the situation. So it's a great eye-opener as well, because it's really bringing all of this from under the carpet. That I believe we have been sweeping it for too long, these issues. So it really exposes everything and brings it out in the open. So it will also be a great eye-opener for many persons.
Thank you very much, Michael. Again, wishing you all the very best, and congratulations.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Every time. God bless you. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We wish you all the very best, and for Michael as well, and that his book will soar, and of course the increase will be there. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thanks to everyone for being here, and God bless you.